Here we are. Holly's kits are 3 weeks old today, so I am going to make a few changes to the cage and the nest box and all of that now that they're bigger and clearly more independent and obviously not feeling like they need the nest box quite so much. They do spend some time in there, but I wouldn't say that it's something that they necessarily need at this point. And I do find that they're not using it so much, and when that happens, it's not doing much besides taking up space. And you know, with 6 growing kits in here, everybody could use a little more space to move around freely. So a couple things I've done. You can see the feed dish, we've kept that flat the whole time, but I keep it nice and full. These kits are coming out. I have found them eating and nibbling on food, which is great, exactly what we want to see. The water dish, I've put that down flat. They're plenty strong and mobile and getting around well enough that I'm not concerned about them getting stuck in the water dish. So I feel confident with that being down low now. And also I want them to be able to start accessing and drinking that now that they're eating food. They'll continue to nurse on mom for probably a couple weeks anyway. But in the meantime, we want them to slowly learn to eat and drink on their own so that by then they'll be ready for weaning. So like I said, the weather is cooling, but not too cold. Certainly not for rabbits, and they've got a good coat of fur on them. So I'm going to take the nest box out. Some people do turn them on their sides in the corner, and then if you did that, you would want to kind of pull the bedding down. But this bedding has been in here since they've been born too, so I also want to get it out of there just to keep things a little cleaner. We don't want problems with nest box eye, which is basically an eye infection, sort of like a pink eye type of thing. I've never had an issue with it the way I do things with the shavings and the hay and mom's fur. I find that is good at absorbing and wicking everything away from them. So it's been fine. It holds until the 3 weeks when the box comes out. So if you are turning the box on its side, this would be a good time to remove all that bedding and give it something fresh, whether that's hay or shavings. The one thing I am going to do, I wouldn't say they necessarily need it, but I think for the sake of comfort and just to give them a little bit more of protection, it is going to drop down cold again in the next few days. Again, I think they're in good shape. They're well protected. They'll handle it just fine. But just to give them a little added comfort and protection, I'm going to put some hay in that corner where the nest box was. And, you know, they'll probably dive in, mat it down, do what they want with it. But that's fine. They've got that there, nice comfortable rest spot for them. They've got the rest mat there. I think everybody is coming along really nicely and they're in good shape. And yeah, this is what 3-week-old kits look like. Really amazing how fast they grow and change in those weeks.